For this problem, let's first simplify the inside of our parentheses for both this one and that one. Starting with this one, notice we have a negative exponent on our m, so we can go ahead and take the reciprocal of just the portion that has the m. That will give us an m to the fourth in the denominator. The 2 and the n squared do not have negative exponents on them inside the parentheses, so they will stay in the numerator. That takes care of any negative exponents inside. Let's take a look at this one. This one here, notice we have an m to the 0. That one will turn into 1 because m to the 0 is the same thing as 1. The n cubed is a negative exponent on the n, so since we have a negative exponent on the n, we're going to move it from the numerator down to the denominator. So that will turn into an n to the positive 3 in the denominator. Now moving to our m cubed, notice m cubed is actually m to the negative 3, not an m cubed. So we will take it, and to make it have a positive exponent instead of a negative, since it's in the denominator, we'll move it up to the numerator. And that gives you an m to the positive 3 instead of having your negative exponent in the denominator. Now this n squared is going to have a positive exponent already, so we'll leave it where it's at. Now notice inside the parentheses we do not have any negative exponents. We can, however, simplify this farther before we multiply because we have a negative exponent on the outside of the parentheses. Since that entire quantity is raised to the negative 1 exponent, we can take it and use the reciprocal to make that a positive 1, which you do not have to write a positive 1 exponent. So we now have m to the fourth over 2n squared to the positive 1. And this one here, if we simplify it, notice that 16 times 1 is just 16. And we have an m cubed still on the numerator of that expression. And we can multiply these. Combining them, we add our exponents to get n to the fifth. And then finally, we can multiply our two expressions. I notice that I can cross-cancel the 2 with the 16. The 16 is the same thing as 2 times 8, and that 2 will cancel with that 2. So when we multiply straight across in the numerator, we will have an 8. We have m to the fourth times m to the third, which we will add our exponents to get an m to the 7th. And in the denominator, we have n squared times n to the 5th, which is n to the 7th. For a final simplified solution of 8m to the 7th over n to the 7th.